Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Adam, and welcome back to Golden Sun. With the events that happened last time, and the unfortunate outcome of things in Colima Forest, it doesn't look like things are going very well for us at all. So we come back here to Bilibin to stay at the inn and rest for a little bit before we move on. As we found out last time, Tret is too weakened by his condition to even be able to heal the people of Colima. And if he dies, then the people of Colima will die with him. Now, Laurel has said this is a helpless endeavor, that there's nothing we can do. But, as we know from reading his mind, it seems that there is in fact something we can do. The healing waters of Mercury Lighthouse should be able to save Tret. Which means only one thing, really. We need to go to Mercury Lighthouse and get some of that healing water to save Tret. And as we found out from exploring the map before we went around and finally got to Colima and Colima Forest, there's really only one way we can go, where Emil must be. And so we head up this way, fighting enemies along the way. Oh. Skeletons and skeleton heads on fire. What a world. And so we come up here and we find this cave. Bilibin Cave entrance. Well, this is something. I wonder if we're on the right track. If we look around here, we see, must be some way to get up there. So, if we come back over here, you may notice this oddly colored vine. What do we do here? Well, this is the first instance of a puzzle where Jinn being shuffled around can actually help you. So, if we give this Venus Jinn to Garrett, his class changes from Guard to Brute, but he also gains new synergy, among them the growth synergy, which if we use it, well, if we use it while I'm close enough, causes this vine to grow. And then we can just go ahead and give Flint back to Isaac. And then jump over here and come around and looky there. A second entrance. What's in here? If we come up here in Bilibin Cave, we can see that there's a treasure chest. And inside, we find an elven rapier. And if we check its status, we see that it is quite a bit stronger than the bandit sword. So we'll just have Isaac go ahead and equip that. I think that was a very worthwhile reward for that little bit of Jinn shoveling. And so we'll just hop back down and come over this way. And a new weapon, of course, means a new unleash, so let's see if we can show it off. These ghouls hit quite hard compared to the enemies we were just dealing with. And they can do things like that. Cannibal Fang. It's definitely quite a name for an attack. It does damage to us and heals them. Quite unpleasant. Also not quite correctly named, considering Cannibal Fang would imply that they eat members of their own race, and last I checked, we are not ghouls. And there it is. Vorpal Slash. Very nice attack. Very nice looking attack as well. And so if we come up here, we see that things are a little cold. Which looks like that we're on the right track then. Because as we recall, it seems that Emil was supposed to be somewhere cold. Now, all these ice pillars we can't really do anything with, but we'll come back later, I'm sure, and be able to do something here. After all these pillars wouldn't just be around for no reason. Especially not in a position where you're very obviously supposed to be able to jump between them. Like on that upper level. And Isaac levels up to 10 and learns Cure Well. Very nice. This is, as the name may or may not obviously imply, an upgraded form of his healing spell, Cure. If we come over here, we're on the world map. But let's not go out there quite yet. Let's see what happens if we mess around with these torches a little bit. If we push this torch here close to this ice pillar, it melts, and we can hop across the resulting puddle. And if we come up here, we can get a treasure chest for our efforts. Very nice. And we'll just go ahead and unleash some synergy on these ghouls. And it had no effect at all on Ivan. Very interesting. So in this treasure chest we find a vial. Very nice. So with that, we'll just get in another battle right quick. But then we'll just finish off this ghoul. And that will be that. And then we'll just head on down here and leave the cave. Oh look, new enemies. Bears. They look lovely, don't they? Quite durable as well. Ooh, that was unpleasant. These bears are quite, something. And Garrett and Ivan have also leveled up to level 10. Very nice. But we'll go ahead and heal up, because these enemies are starting to get a little worrying. And then we'll continue on our way. Looks like the river there is frozen. Interesting. Oh look! More powerful slimes. Isn't that interesting? But we know how to deal with them. These bears really like beating up on Isaac. And that takes care of them. And if we continue onward, following what looks like the only path we can see here, we'll eventually be able to find something, I'm sure. After all, these paths out here don't just lead to nothing. And if we follow this one, we'll come to... Ah! The town of Emil. Perfect. Let's just have a quick stop by the inn while we're here. 24 coins for a room. A little more expensive than back in Bilibin, but... well, this is the next town in an RPG, so more expensive is to be expected. And we're all fully healed. We're the only inn that stays open in winter, since guests are so few. We'll wait on you hand and foot, so please stay a while. Well, that sounds nice. You want to see the restaurant menu? Sure. Here you go. We're a small town, mind you, so the selection isn't great. And we don't even get to see the menu. Unfortunate. So, let's look around here and see if there's anything of note. Coming upstairs, we see only two beds. Apparently I can't count today. Only 2 beds, but 3 stools. Interesting. We can assume that that's only one of the rooms they have here, maybe. But this is a small town. Hi, are you new in a mill? We sure are. I should warn you, there's a bad cold going around right now. Try not to catch it. We'll keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. I tend to stay indoors a lot when the weather turns cold. It's not good for your health, though, so I try to work out. Well, that's understandable. Mom's sick, but I can get you whatever you need. Welcome. We have just the gear you need. What would you like? And they have herbs, antidotes, elixirs, and sacred feathers. Nothing we really need, but we can go ahead and sell some things here. Like, we can sell our bandit sword. And we can sell some more things, like these. Well, we'll actually hold on to those herbs right now. Actually, no, we'll get rid of the herbs. I said we'll get rid of the herbs. And the smoke bomb. And the antidotes. And the elixir. And the nut. We'll hold on to the potion and the vial, though. They're quite valuable. Checking Garrett, we can sell his old leather armor because of that fur coat we gave him. And with Ivan, as you see, we technically can sell the ring for 400 coins, but we'll hold on to that actually. Because this is the time to sell this is the time to show the repair function. We can repair the ring for 200 coins. And it's repaired, so now it can be used again. Very nice. And if we look in the rarer section of the artifacts, we see the Water of Life is still there, unchanged in price, as is the ticket from Tolby. And if we check how many they have, we can see they have all 10 that we've sold. Very nice. But we don't need to buy them right now. And if we come up here to the weapons and armor shop, we see that... Oh dear. Do you want weapons? We do. I can't sell weapons until I'm cured. Oh, I'm getting chills. Poor guy. We're closed. Sorry, I get a little cranky when I'm sick. I'll open up the shop when I get better. Man, people really are looking rough around here. This must be one heck of a cold if people are so sick they can't even open up their shops. But I definitely can understand getting a little cranky when you're sick. Lord knows I also get more than a little cranky when I'm sick. If we come up here, we see there's a snowman here, and we can just kind of move that down there. Brr! Shoo! I'm freezing! Is Mia here yet? Who's Mia? The epidemic has hit almost everyone in a mill. I'm sick too. What would happen to us if we didn't have Mia? No, I don't want to talk to you again, old man. Nothing in the barrel. Nothing in the boxes. Nothing in that box either. Oh, that was a waste of time. And if we check the graves here, we find a lucky medal. A little bit of grave robbing never hurt anyone. Have you visited the old couple who live near the entrance of town? Not yet. Mia went to their house. You might have seen her if you stopped there. I may only be a student, but I can act as your healer. Welcome, weary wanderers. What aid do you seek? Well, at the moment, we don't need anything. So, it seems like even the healer is out of commission and needs healing. This town really is in bad shape. Yes, we're new in a mill and we know about the cold. So let's go check in here and... Oh, this must be the old couple that we're talking about. How are you feeling? Not very good, it looks like. He's been coughing for quite a while now. You'll feel better soon. And she uses ply. Apparently, she must be a Legend of Zelda character, because she summons a fairy to drop sparkly things on the old man. How do you feel now? Much better. And just like that, sparkly fairy dust makes the old man feel much better. Miraculous. No, Grandpa, you mustn't push yourself too hard. Thank you, Mia. I can't imagine how this village would ever manage without you. Don't mention it. You should rest in bed too, ma'am. Yeesh. This village sounds like it's pretty bad off. I also have to wonder if it wasn't actually a cold in the original Japanese version. Or original Japanese version? Japanese version altogether. Something. I have to wonder if it wasn't a cold, because this seems like quite a bad epidemic and leaving people very, very bad off to be just a cold. I've had some bad colds before, but not to the extent it seems like it's going around in this town here. Oh well, maybe I just don't know how bad colds can really be. Anyway, who are you? Can I help you? What was that? Was that the lighthouse? It can't be. Only I can... Oh no. Alex! Alex? We know that name. Nothing in the box. Nothing in the jar. Nothing in the barrel. Nothing in there. But we find an empty bottle here. Very nice. Extracts water from a magic spring. Well, we'll give that to Ivan because he's our resident magic man. We'll give the vial over to Ivan as well. And we'll give the potion over to Garrett. Just to free up some space in our inventory. We'll also let Garrett hold on to the lucky medals, because they don't actually boost luck, but he seems like he could use all the lucky charms he can get. Poor guy. What happened in the lighthouse to the northeast? Subtle. I feel much better, thanks to Mia. I should be fine now. Oh, that's good, but don't push yourself too hard still. I know that even if it's something like a cold, a little extra rest can go a long way. So if we come over this way, we just need to figure out... There we go. A little sliding around, we can get up here and get another vial, which we'll go ahead and give to Ivan again. Makes sense to give our fastest character the healing items like that, I think. And so if we come up here and slide around a little bit, Ah, yes. Because we went inside, we need to go back around and push the snowman back off again. Oh, minor annoyance, but at least an easily handled one. So, with that snowman pushed down there, we can come back around and resolve that little sliding puzzle we just did. Luckily, it's quite easy. And then we can slide up here, and inside we find... Oh look! A djinn! A very noisy one as well. But the Mars Djinn Fever joined Garrett. Very nice. Effective unleashing in battle. Wrap a foe in a feverish delusion. Very nice. And if we set him to Garrett, Garrett becomes a soldier. His HP gets a substantial increase, and all of his other stats get quite a nice increase as well. Only a minor one for his synergy points and agility, but his attack and defense get some nice boosts. No changes to his synergy spells, but oh well. Garrett isn't exactly our primary synergy attacker, so more attack and defense is what he really needs. So, if we look around here, we see that Mia left, but the weapon and armor shop owner are still out of action. So, unfortunately, we can't buy any new equipment here. But Mia did say something about the lighthouse, and it was pointed out that it was to the northeast, so let's go see what's up here. Fountain of Healing. Water of Hermes. It brings rejuvenation to all that lives. Well, that sounds nice. The fountain seems dry. That doesn't seem nice. Oh well. Somebody is here. Someone is here. Can you hear it too? Not really. You can't hear it? Well, I can. Alex is the only one other than I who can enter Mercury Lighthouse. This statue is blocking my way. Yeah, that sucks. Give us a second. We have to do our protagonist thing and explore this area. Although there isn't really much to explore here, so that was short-lived. Well, with that, looks like it's time to do our other protagonist thing and solve your problem for you. We'll come up here and move the statue out of the way with our mind powers. Did we do that? Yes, we did. I knew it. I saw a ghostly force pushing it. That would be called a hand, Mia. It was a giant ghostly hand. Come on. She saw it, huh? You could see our synergy? Synergy? Is that what you call that power? That would be why we called it that, yes. We had thought you were using synergy when you healed that old man, Mia. That's a special power handed down to members of the Mercury clan from generation to generation. It is called Ply, a power generated through meditation. It was once much stronger. This Mercury clan sounds a little like people of Vale, don't you think? Well, I mean, it's not like the people of Vale exactly have any specific powers that were handed down through generations like that, but it does sound similar. The clan of people who live and watch over a specific area and have strange powers that other people don't. I think it fits the bill. Sure, they're the sworn protectors of a special power, just like us. I have to go. I have to find whoever entered the lighthouse. And she uses Ply again. This time on the doorway. And the special fairy dust causes the strange barrier to disappear. And Mia just hops on over and walks in. So, we have no other leads, and we are supposed to be tackling these lighthouse things, so looks like we know what we're doing here. But this video is beginning to run a little long, so I think we'll stop here. Next time, we'll wander around in the lighthouse after Mia and see what kind of trouble we can get up to. So, until then, see you next time, everybody.